Hey there, I'm your host Lesowi, and this is part 2 of the menu series. Last time we created a pause menu, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a main menu and a credit screen. A quick overview of how it's going to look like. If I press P and go to quit game, this is my main menu. I'll also be able to start the game on this screen. The credits work, and if I start a new game, we can also go into the credits inside of here, go back, and if I press P to pause the game, go into credits, I'll also be able to press P to go back out of it. So let's begin. Let's first create the credits widget because it's easier. So inside of my menus, I'm going to right click, user interface, widget blueprint, user widget again, WB_credits. And inside of this guy, I'm going to add a canvas panel, and on top of that I will add a image, and I will select it, anchor it to fall, 0 and 0 on the offset right, offset bottom. Then for the color, something like that is nice for me. Okay, and it's not necessary, but I'm going to rename it to background. And then I want to add a text. So this will be our credits text. So size to content, anchor it in the center, and let's say game created by yours truly. Spelled that wrong. Steve or Bob, could be both. Okay, let's hit enter. That looks about right. My screen is jumping. That's weird. Compile and save. Now let's add a button, because we of course want to get back from the credits screen, and rename this to the back button. And I will have it about there, although I do want to add a text onto it, which will increase the size a little bit. Oh, okay. Make sure to go directly into the button, otherwise it's going to displace it. And button is size to content. There we go. And is the center? Let's check. Yeah, that's about fine for me. And we don't want to say text block. We want to say back. Okay, made it a bit smaller. Let's align it again. I'm all over the place. Control Z for that. That's my bad. And there we go. That should be fine. Compile and save. And then let's add some functionality to the back button. So instead of the graph, we have our back button over here. On clicked, we're going to remove from parent because we don't want this screen anymore. Then once this is done, we want to check, are we in the credits screen or in the pause menu screen? So to do this, we're going to right click and check, is game paused? And let's get a branch. So if it is true, we're going to do nothing, but if it is false, then create widget, and this is going to be our main menu widget, which we haven't created. So let's do that real quick. Right click user interface and user widget, WB main menu. We don't have to do anything there, just has to exist. So compile save, and let's add the main menu widget and add to viewport. So there you go. That's all you need for the back button. That should work perfectly without a problem. Compile save. And do I need anything else here? I believe actually, yes, I should have something. This is called the IA underscore pause. So basically, remember that we can toggle the pause with P. So sometimes if you go into the credits or settings screen, you can toggle P and it won't work properly. So to make sure it does, from started, let's do once, and we're going to remove from parent, and we're going to loop this, so like so, and just get it nice like this. And I think we're finished. Compile and save. We will test this in a little bit. We can close that, and let's work on the main menu screen. So inside of this, I'm going to create a canvas panel, And for the canvas panel, also an image in which I'm going to change the color and rename this to background and anchor it to full size, making this 0 and 0. Color and opacity, something about this. Yeah, I really like those kind of brownish colors or beige. Then let's get a vertical box in which we will have our buttons. Remember, anchor in the center. I remember this is about what, 200? No, it is just 200, no minus. So, oops. Will this fix it? No, this will not fix it. I was wrong. It is, or is it? I can't tell. Yeah, it's minus 200 and whatever the numbers are. That way it's in the center. For the height, I will do minus 240. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And for the length of this, it's going to be 470. Then we'll add some buttons. So button, so inside the vertical box, and on top of that, I will add a text. And inside of this text, I'll change it a little bit. Just I wanted the font to be 40. Then the padding 30, and let's select those both and paste them inside of our box. And again, there we go. That's all set up. And just rename your buttons and we're going to add the functionality. So for the first button, it's going to be called, I believe, where is this? Oh, I want the text. So this is the new game button. Yeah, there we go. New game button. Second is the load game button. Then we have the settings button, credits button, and a quit button. So this will take us to the desktop out of the game. And let's change these guys. So quit game. Then we have, what was this? Credits. Then we had settings. Then we had load game. You could also, if you want, add a continue game to the buttons, and then that's new game. So that's fine. Compile and save. And let's add some functionality to this. So before I actually do that, we don't need those guys, by the way. Let's add a new world, which will be our main menu world. So main menu, and we will edit that in a little bit. So inside of here, inside of the main menu widget, I will get a new game button, and unclicked, I'm going to open level by object reference, and this is our main menu. And we can say comment main menu. Or my bad, guys, this is actually the new game, and this is the third person map. I got a little bit confused. By the way, if we're opening this, we won't have the mouse on the screen. So just to get that, whenever you're having a trouble that your mouse isn't on the screen or your screen isn't moving properly, it's usually a get player controller issue. So you have game input or game and UI or just UI, so mess around with that. For this, we want to get show, so we don't, oh, that's a bit weird. Get show mouse cursor. This is get player controller. And from here, I want to get a set input game UI game only. I'm very confused right now. Set get player controller, set show mouse cursor. There we go. I don't know what happened there. And so with this, I will put this first, and then I will put this second. And just to make it pretty, I'll align it nice like that. And then, so we have a new game. I'm going to do the credits button next. So in the credits button, what you want to do, inside of the main menu, we simply remove from screen, from parent, and create widget, which is our credits screen or credits widget, and add to viewport. So inside of the pause menu, it's a little bit different. In the main menu, it's easier to do, and comment this credits. Then for the last button, quit button, of course, I'm going to show you later in the next few videos how to do the settings and load, so you'll have a full working main menu. So for the quit button, we want to just type quit, and that's it. Quit game. So that's our main menu working. I hope that's all. And now let's hook it up and test out if it works. So first things first, let's go to our main menu world, and inside of this little tree branch thingy, open level blueprint. And on event begin play, we want to create our widget. And this will be the main menu. And then from here, what I will do is I will add to viewport. And I also want a mouse on the screen as I open the world. So get player controller. And from this, drag set show mouse cursor and take it to be true. So if I'm not mistaken, this should work properly for us. And let's hook up the pause menu to all the button or the widgets we just created. So we're missing the main menu. So we actually have this here. So instead of third person, we actually have a main menu now. So select this. That's our main menu connected, and let's connect the create button. So find it where you have it. Oh, this shouldn't be here actually. It's from when I was testing. Compile and save, and we get our credits button unclicked. This is where we're going to do something cool. So is valid. We want to check for if it exists or not. So if it's not valid, we're going to create widget. And this will be the credits button, or credits widget, I mean. Then from here, I want to promote to variable, which is what you just saw. So that's credits ref. And from here, I'm going to add to viewport. But if it already exists, we don't need to create. We'll straight connect it to the viewport, like so. Get owning player. So get, what's this? Get player controller actually. And then for the input, just we're checking if this is valid or not. And then you can comment this credits, and I think we're done. So compile, save, play. So credits works nice. We can press P and it actually works in the main menu. Oh yeah. My bad, I forgot to go into the world settings in our main menu level and change the game mode to game mode. That way, when you press play and press P, you cannot actually pause the game inside the main menu. So credits work, new game works, we can move around, and we can also go into our credits over here. We can press back, works perfect. And if we press P to pause the game, go inside the credits and press P again, we're back out. Everything functions as it's supposed to. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And as always, happy developing.